Hey, crafty friends. This is your girl Mika, and unfortunately, it is 4:15 a.m. Monday morning. Now, why did I say unfortunately? Because if probably at the time of recording this video, my Shein haul video will have posted, and you would have heard that I slept for 11 hours and 39 minutes last night. So I finally got some much needed rest because I definitely couldn't rest in the hospital. They were waking me up every hour for some test or giving me some sort of medication. And my first night here home, I was up until Ashley left for her flight. So, I really, really needed that rest. But now, of course, since I slept for 11 and a half hours, I'm not sleeping. It's 4:15. So, yay. So what I decided to do is get my Summerween video done. Now, I'm not completely done with it. Let me just preface that. Like, I want to put some type of adornment right here, probably something, I'm not sure, on the handle. And I also wanted to make a card for both Samantha and my partner. So as I got into the spirit of getting this done, because I didn't start until I got home from the hospital, so I am very impressed that I was able to do this in time so I can mail it today. Hopefully my postman does not forget to come get the package, or else it's going to have to go out first thing Tuesday. So I do hope it goes out on time, and I apologize to Samantha. But that's not what we're here for. So I did make Samantha a complete swap, but I just didn't have it in me to do two suitcases. This one was a bit ambitious. I probably should have used Jen Cassell's tutorial, which is one of my favorites. But I did put hers in a tote, in a vinyl tote, and I just added some ephemera pieces on the front to kind of jazz it up, and then I'm going to tie a ribbon around it. So what I think I'll do is leave Samantha sealed, and I'll show you my swap partners because I'm really impressed with this suitcase. So I used a tutorial from a person that I haven't seen on YouTube in over 7 years. So I do hope she's okay. I was thinking, I was supposed to go and check her Instagram and see if there's any signs of life over there. And I don't mean to sound harsh when I say that. I mean seriously, because in this day and age and after COVID, you just never know. So I want to go and check on her page, but this was very easy. It did take a lot of chipboard, which I have. I won't say an abundance of, but I have a decent amount of chipboard. So I was able to cut up the pieces and get this done, and it was very easy. Her tutorial actually was only in 8 minutes long because she had it sped up. And some of the matting layers I just had to figure out for myself. But hey, who can stop a girl with a set of rulers, you know? So the swap is hosted by Samantha, who is Southern Charm Paper. I just love her. I love her spirit. I love her voice. She is so kind. Um, so let's just dive in. So her swap was a pastel Summerween, and she said early on that if there were some people who didn't want to incorporate summer in it, they could just do strictly pastel Halloween. Well, I ain't that girl. I wanted to do summer ween. Like the whole concept just blew me away. So I went into research mode and found some things on Creative Fabrica, and Lacey and I got something off of Etsy too. So I was able to pull it off, but I also mixed in a little bit of 31 and a little bit of other digital collections that shared the same color palette. So off back, this handle, I used some of that rose gold shimmer paper from Michaels, and then I layered it with this pattern paper that has spooky and a whole bunch of other Halloween elements all over it. And this is from the DCWV Digital Collection Witch's Brew that I own. Haven't ever used it. It has a lot of purples and maroons, dark colors, which is really nice, but this paper in particular caught my eye, so I utilized it throughout this process. So I also have it on the sides here, and I have the pastel Summerween digital paper that I purchased all around the top. This is some snow tulle that I bought from, what is her name? Veronica, I think. Is that her name, Veronica? I know it's her name's with a V. I can't remember. But she used to sell lots of bows and sell this type of stuff. And I have a whole bunch of it that I never used, that I came across it. So I'm going to add something here to cover up the stitching. That's something I have to do. This is one of those ephemera pieces that I used on the tote here, and I glued it down with some 3-in-1. Although I love my Barely Arts and my art glitter glue, I pulled this out like a week ago, and y'all can see I had a fresh bottle that I had never used, and I have been going through it, but I really like it. I mean, there's a reason why I own it, but I just get on a trend and I change it. So in her video, she did Velcro, and I had wanted to do a magnet and then forgot about it. So I had to go with a Velcro, but I used black Velcro so you can barely tell, especially on this sheet. So as you can see, I used that spooky that is on the side and on the handle inside, but I also put some of the rose gold inside. So I put some pink, orange, and black shred in here. I probably shouldn't have did that until I did the video, but I wanted it all to flow. I got these from Amazon. I've been wanting these. They were in my cart forever, and I was able to get them. They're Swedish Fish. They're mini glow-ups with edible confetti and glows under black light. So I don't know if we'll be able to see that here. I never tried, but we can see. If I can cut my lights off and see what we can get here. Uh, doesn't appear to be. Well, yeah, it is glowing. Okay. Y'all can't tell, but it is glowing. So anyway, I got some of these as a treat for my partner. This first up top we had to do 10 charms or beads, I believe. So I just used the little suitcases that I have. I used the black one for Samantha, the pink one for my partner. I put everything in these little baggies because I did not want to make bag toppers and all that stuff, and just forgive me. I don't want to seem like I phoned it in, but I think it's still cute and still on brand. So you see this little baggie came from Daiso. It says sweet and spooky. We have some ghosties and some pumpkins all around and some little candy pieces all over. So this is a die cut that I made. I cut it on my Cricut, and I layered it twice and put some foam squares in between it to make it a dimensional embellishment. And then I put glossy accents on the handles here. I don't know if you guys can really tell, probably not. But yeah, I just put that on top of the suitcase. And so it's tons more than 10 items in here. So it's a little bit of everything, but it flows with the color scheme. And then I also gave a planner resin piece. So I'll leave that there. I'm also gifting some of these eyes. Also, here's a sequin mix that I made, and this is one of my Summerween die cuts that I cut out. And it has cats and bats and spiders and some pinks, some ghosts. You can kind of see it. That's something additional I am gifting. Let me take out all of my makes. Oh, first off, I just did this real delicate. I put some sequins mix inside of here, but here is the pen for my swap partner. So I'm using a bling pen. It's purple. It's still pastel. And I'm using a focal bead that says Spooky Babe, and you see it has purple in it. It has orange, pinks, purples, and white, and it's a black focal bead. I put some bling rondelle spacers in between, and then this is one of these cute beads that I got from Temu last year. I only bought like 10. I don't know why I bought more. I think I have about 4 or 5 left, so they're real coveted, but I decided to use it for my swap. So I'm going to put that back down there. I also am using the cards I just hauled from Shein that my sweet friend Ann, she always has these, so I found them and I got some. So we were supposed to make like 2 chunky embellishments, the 10 charms. I feel like it's something else. The suitcase, 10 charms, 2 chunky embellishment, the suitcase. Oh, and then 2 3x3 cards. So what I end up doing is I made a Memdex, which is an additional thing, and I left the bag open and not taped. I probably can tape it now that I'm showing you guys. But I turned the KS Craft Beach Hut, the beach cabin, into a Memdex. And it's pretty sturdy. And then this is one of my Summerween die cuts. And she's the little ghost in the surfboard. The original die cut was like a red, and I switched it to pink so it'll flow in line with the pastel. These are the lines in the door that I just used some of this rose gold stickles on just to give it some flair. This is that chunky glitter from Hobby Lobby. I put one of the stickers from Hobby Lobby up there. This is a pastel Summerween digital paper as well, and you can barely see it, but it has pumpkins. There's like, it's like strips, you know, like the strip page on paper collections. It's like that, but it has a strip of all pumpkins and a strip of all witch hats and a strip of spiders and all that. And this is just the part that my die captured. And then I also have that chunky lip down there. So this is an extra goodie. Um, Start get that down there. And then I wasn't sure like really how chunky is chunky, so I just made a couple embellishments. So I think there's more than what's required. So these originally, I was supposed to be in Brooks Beach and Boardwalk Swap, but you know, I went in the hospital and I couldn't get it out. So I decided to repurpose the rosettes that I used for that. And so this said Sunshine. This is a chipboard from like I want to say Echo Park that I've had for years. It goes to some summer collection. But it says Sunshine, but I decided to cover up the word shine with the ghost. This is also a die cut I made on my Cricut. And then this is one of those foam stickers from last year, the Michaels foam sticker pack. I just put the glitter bat on top and the word sun, and now it's a Summerween embellishment. And then this one said good vibes. This was a chipboard also from that chipboard. And then I just added a different version of the ghost with the surfboard on there. And I am housing them both in these cute little bags. I think these came from Temu last year. So again, like I said, I didn't make any back towers or anything, but I just put everything in cute baggies. So I hope that's okay. So it says Halloween. We have some ghost face here. This little pumpkin, a little spider coming down, and then the witch in the moonlight, spider webs. This is really a cute little baggie. And keep in mind, as I stated, I've done all this by times two. I might try to see if I can fit this down. Oh, I got to put that back in the bag. I'll do it later. I know it was the reason why I left it out. And then next, I wanted to consider these my chunky embellishments as well. Like again, we were only supposed to make two, but as you see, I made two chunky rosettes. And here's some two chunky pails. So again, it's Summerween, so I made the brand new Cast Beach pails. So what I did is I got some of the foam board, and as you can see, I doubled it twice to make it a lot thicker. I used some spider web tool that I had. I bought it from Ebony, who was the rosette guru last year or year before last. It might have been year before last, but I just cut a little bit off. It has spiders and spider webs, and she stitched it to some fabric. And I put the pail to the shaker there, and these just recently came in my Happy Mail from Anne, my hostess gift. So I just, you know, layered it up that way, and I got some nice mix in, the same mix that I gifted my partner and Samantha as well. And then those are my two. And then the inner piece that came out of the shaker, I put that in the back for stability. I love to do stuff like that to just either repurpose or reuse in a different manner. So I have that. And then my sweet bestie sent me a video to learn how to make chunky rosettes. I didn't do the best for my first time around. I ended up having to kind of rig it up, so to speak. But I was able to do enough for it to be cute. So these are identical. I made two of these, one for Samantha and one for my partner. So this is also a Summerween die cut that I had, and I added some silver stickles on it, on the edge. And this is like a silver color that was in the die cut. I just enhanced it with the stickles. And then I used some of my glittered tulle, and I added one of those Dollar Tree flowers that we all have. I've had those for years. So there's another chunky embellishment. So I say, and look at these little baggies. These came from Temu. You've seen it before, I think. I've shown it to you already with another one of my embellishments. So yeah, it was bothering me. I had to pause and put that stuff back. And I actually found a better way to put everything so that the candy is inside and the suitcase is inside. Um, Here is another embellishment I made. And, and this was using the 31 paper. But this is a die cut that I also made with my Cricuts, a Sweet Summerween. And this is the spider heart shaker. I added a spider from the sequence mix in here. So yes, that's another layered. The foam board with this die, because it's technically, I don't know how it's supposed to be done, but this die is technically, I don't know, not supposed to be a shaker. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it is a shaker, but anyway, the foam board cut really thin, so I had to cut 3 pieces of foam board to make an impact. So, but it worked out. Hey, I'm the queen of rigging some stuff up. So, and then this is this bag. It has an opening here. This would be good for like cookies. Um, so we have that embellishment there. And then last but not least, here's my 3x3 cards. And I had so much fun making these. I ended up making 3 instead of the required 2. I noticed a lot of people, a lot of us did. So I don't feel too extra. So this is my first one. Again, it's another die cut. It says from, I'm not sure where this one came from, but it says Hot Girl Summer. And then she's holding a little ice cream. She has a little bow and a little scully in it. Ew, that's so cute, the little bat. And so I put one of those Doodlebug, I know what this is called. A doily in the back. I put 3 enamel dots in the corner, and I used this light pink textured basil cardstock, and then in the inside it is left in blank, and I have my info on the back. My next card, all 3 of these cards were used making and the envelopes are made with KS Crafts 3x3 card and envelope die that came out early this year. So I put one of those ghosties that's on the front of her bag here on top of some foam. And this is also some of my Summerween embellishments that I think I got this off of either, like I said, Creative Fabric or Etsy. I can always reference my orders, or downloads to let you know. See, yes, I'm starting to lose steam, but that's good. I'm almost done. So, in that card, in that card and envelope set, they have a layer and piece here. You can either do the stitch layer here or the scallop circle. So I use the scallop circle, and this is, I don't think this is 31. It might be 31. I'm not sure. And then again, I use the glitter. You know that glitter that's not really glitter? I use that as a card base. So there's the second card. And then my third card is some more of this Summerween paper that I used on the suitcase. And then I put that scallop paper inside. And then for the envelopes, I put some die cuts. So we have a sandcastle, a Summerween sandcastle. We have a blank envelope with nothing on it. And then last but not least, I put a Summerween cat. It's laying on a beach towel. And I put it, yeah, this is the same paper that's used on this card. So this would be the one to go to that one. And so, yeah, those are my cards. That is my complete swap. Samantha's got the exact same thing. She just doesn't have a suitcase. Everything is identical. So I'm not sure if she's going to show both of them in the video, but I will let her know if they want to see them both. They can refer to my video, and I'll make sure I write her a note in the cards I'm going to make. I'll probably make those first thing when I wake back up because your girl is tired. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys think I did a good job for a person that's still convalescent. But yes, I think everything turned out cute. I hope whoever receives my swap likes it. And I'm grateful to Samantha for waiting for me to send this week. You guys have a blessed day, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.